I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10.
Not a day in my life, long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one foot and set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the...
Okay, Coach, well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Down. 10 Lobo. 59. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Bravo. Mike. Go. 59. 59. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 59. Look. Squeeze. 59. You don't want this. Get it.
They'll run on first down. Done. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Mike spot 9. Mike spot 9. Watch the slant.
Hey.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. He can't hang.
Let's go.
Young will set to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
89, go deep. Whatever you do, don't let 89 go deep. We got trips over
here. Go.
Let's overload.
Snap.
Young working out of the gun. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a three-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check General West. Crowd, hey, zoom.
Young. Johnson's got it complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Everyone, you got four down. Check 24, check 24.
You draw quarters.
On first down, it's done. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Smoke.
Hey, check my 50.
Yo. Go.
50. I'm coming. Mike 50. They gonna need
On 2nd and 12, Young. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
12 yards to go.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Stay with your man. Hey. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Night.
Hey, seam six. Shoot.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
He took you to school.
Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Young dancing to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll play fake. Now Young. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, exit. Ready?
Now Young. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, Haywood.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Mike.
Young to throw it. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Young. Airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
No!
Don't let him breathe, defense.
Hey, echo.
15. Double dog. That's the way. Hey, Mike's 50. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Hey. Let's go.
Young to throw again. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it, it's seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why he ended up having to go one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
That was a spectacular one-handed grab.
Alpha.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
Snap.
From the red zone now, Young. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
18 Gator.
All day. Check nickel.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Young now, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, it's Young. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. gain knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try the left side. Holmes. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Charlie, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 82 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get
They'll try the left side. It's Holmes. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Check it back.
Hey, 43, 15.
Check 6 guys. Check. Routine spell.
Shit.
They will run with Grant. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check 66. Bullet ride. He's coming. We got double up. Hey, check 24.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Bravo.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
Oh, get him. Mike's 50.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Ready.
Young on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's done. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They stop him after a gain of only 4, and that brings up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. That's taken at around the 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Yellow.
Check. Watch 54. Come on.
They'll run on 1st down. Holmes. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Get ready.
Hey, Sunday.
Check Mike 54.
15.
Smoke. Here we go.
Right there. 54. Right there.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Get that
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 36 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Watch QB drop. Watch QB.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On the ready.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
Smooth. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59.
Young off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. Now Young loses the football, and it's stripped, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
We got it. We got it.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Mahomes going to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Following the interception, Young. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Mike 50, hey, Mike 7.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
The second down throw for Young. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll also wind up being the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Switch.
Now a give, right side. It's Holmes. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
I smell fear in that offense.
2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
61. Matchbox, right.
Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
This is taken around the... Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
36, 36.
Go on. Hey, seam 6.
59 Mike. Check, 59. Here we go.
Now Young, rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
On 1st down, Holmes. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Holmes has got it complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Yellow.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Watch 54. On game, punt. Check safety. Check.
Hey, Ridley.
Mike 5'4".
We ain't giving up nothing today.
So that'll back him up 5.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Watch the curve.
15.
Now a give right side. It's Holmes. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Yellow.
Let's go, defense.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Mike 5-4.
I got him. Hey, 43. One set.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Got it.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
59's Mike. Check.
Hey, Charlie. Check 15.
On 2nd down, Young again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 51.
Hey, exit. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Young. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Hill on the return.
Let's go, boys. Bring it
The
up.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Buzz, be ready, be ready.
Here's Grant. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Check, lucky.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Gonzalez for a Chiefs touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 25 yards that time.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G.
First and 10, Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
Ready?
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Mike, check, 59. Let's go.
Young will set to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
Here we go.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling that?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
I don't think you got it, son. Whip.
They'll run on first down. Holmes, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Check 52. 43.
This is Grant. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He hits White, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Mahomes now on first down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
15, yellow.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
He was brought down by Levante David. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Easy. Slam.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
59.
Go.
59's Mike. Check. 59. Wild Bill. Jim.
After the sack on first down, Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Young, he's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow, go, little lady. Watch 54, watch 54. Yeah. Check 37.
On first down, it's Holmes, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just one. Levante David in on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Holmes, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line.
Yellow, there's a lot, 80.